But I think a lot of people, like, obviously when it comes to whatever fandom that you like the most, you'll be like, yeah, that, they suck. All those actors suck in in Marvel over there, or they suck at DC or whatever the hell. I mean, I think there's been good performances, obviously, when it came to, in Man of Steel and BVS and Zack Snyder's Justice League. And then this leads me into what I wanted to talk about here when it comes to Robert Downey Jr., because Robert Downey Jr. right now, he's just getting all the awards, which is good, and I'm glad, and I love that Robert Downey Jr. is getting all the awards for his role in Oppenheimer. But he had this quote right here when he was talking, I think it was talking to Rob Lowe and Rob Lowe's podcast, but right here, as you can see, it says, Robert Downey Jr. says his run as Tony Stark Iron Man marked some of the best acting of his career, but he thinks it went unnoticed because of the genre. How are we feeling about that? Do we think that's some of his best work? I think it is. The guy played this character for over a decade, and yeah, I think there is a stigma that happens when it comes to the superhero genre, because now, I mean, I think now that we're like, with everything that's happening with the superhero genre, I think a lot of people just put the stigma on that, oh yeah, this is just like, just an easy paycheck for some of these actors and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, you know what? I think, when it comes to Robert Downey Jr., some of his best work was playing Iron Man. I'm not saying that it was all great. No. But I think even like some of the other actors, your Chris Evans, your Chris Hemsworth, there's some times where there's like some good shit that comes out of this genre. Tom Hiddleston, even if it's Marvel, But I think a lot of people, like, obviously when it comes to whatever fandom that you like the most, you'll be like, yeah, that, they suck. All those actors suck in in Marvel over there, or they suck at DC or whatever the hell. I mean, I think there's been good performances, obviously, when it came to, in Man of Steel and BVS and Zack Snyder's Justice League, and some, even, stuff that we probably haven't seen when it comes to David Ayer's Suicide Squad. But yeah, I mean, I think like there's been, Tom Holland also is, and I think just people don't think about it because, oh, you're wearing tights or you're wearing a superhero costume. To be honest, I think some of Robert Downey Jr.'s best work has been when it comes to Tony Stark. I mean, I think some of my favorite stuff with him, like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang comes to mind and everything. And then, of course, Oppenheimer, which I'm glad that he's getting that praise, post-Marvel. And it looks like he's most likely going to win the Academy Award. So that's good on him. But I still think, like, he's right. I think he's correct. I think he's correct when it comes to that. So.